My child, I notice you. I sense the quiet shift inside you as you set aside time to listen. Being present like this matters. Around you, circumstances are moving. Fresh openings start to appear. Know that these shifts are not random. So do not let anxiety rise when roads you assumed closed begin to clear, or when chances surface without warning. Stay calm while you observe these subtle adjustments. They are signs of a larger story unfolding. I have watched the questions you carry and the hopes you dare not voice aloud, and I am responding in ways that fit you perfectly. Chance alone does not explain what you are seeing, and neither do your efforts by themselves, though I value them. These new doors answer the honest wish in you for what is right and good. My steady care takes shape in your life this way. Less through loud events, more through the quiet removal of barriers and the gradual lining up of details that draw you toward calm and purpose. Think of them as gentle replies to the honest signals your heart has been sending for a long time. You have wondered if your voice was heard. These doors answer yes. They line up pieces you could not have arranged on your own, confirming that you do not carry your journey alone. Whenever I set a course for you and open a road, remember its strength. It will not crumble. No confusion, pushback, or doubt can block what my care intends. Take comfort. The world may offer uncertainty, yet the way I bring stands firm. Release the worry that these prospects might vanish. Proceed with a settled heart, knowing the road is held secure by a power that does not tire. Trust its resilience the way you trust the ground beneath your feet, without constant checking. Even if you feel weathered by past disappointments, know that this roadway will not erode when the first difficulty appears. I did not open it to tease you. I opened it so you could walk with confidence, learning through lived experience that enduring support is more than a thought. It is a reality beneath each step. I have been beside you through every phase. I have watched you in times of plenty and in hours when your spirit felt worn. I have seen the quiet help you have given and the honesty you fought to keep when it was hard. I have witnessed your strong days and your thin days. Still, you kept a center of goodness and stayed true to inner guidance, even when the world seemed blind to it. This steady loyalty is noted and deeply treasured. I also heard your quiet frustrations when your kindness went unnoticed, and I took note of the strength it required to keep choosing honesty rather than resentment. Each small, unseen act mattered. They built an interior sturdiness that is now serving you. Because you stayed true in private moments, you are ready to receive public opportunities with humility and steadiness. Real strength is not always visible. Often it lives in silent endurance and holding trust while questions swirl. It is the courage to stay open, to keep looking for good when your own energy feels low. The small spark of trust inside you is stronger than you guess. It offers a point of contact where my light can reach you. Remember that the roots of great trees grow silently. In the same way, your capacity to endure grows under the surface, away from applause. When you protect even a faint spark of trust, you give me something to work with. A point where courage can be rekindled, where fresh vision can arise. When you align with your deepest purpose and act from the quiet knowledge of what suits you, a harmony forms that I can engage. Life is not meant to be endless struggle. There is a natural rhythm available. The tests you have faced were not to break you, but to show your resilience and highlight what truly counts. Your wish to live from inner alignment has been a fine gift. Whenever you sense resistance easing and motion returning, that is the rhythm I am talking about. You have tasted it in brief moments, when tasks felt effortless, or when a timely word arrived just as you needed it. Those glimpses are evidence that cooperation with life is possible. The more you lean into this harmony, the less drained you will feel, because you will be using your energy in alignment rather than in conflict. You may look at these fresh options with wonder or even doubt. You may ask if you are ready or if such good belongs to you. Set those doubts down. You stand in the right place, and these doors open because you are prepared, whether you feel it or not. My care is constant, and these roads extend from that steady regard, inviting you to live more fully. Trust that readiness is not the absence of fear, but the presence of willingness. You may still feel fluttering nerves, yet those feelings do not disqualify you. Courage often travels with uncertainty. Both can occupy the same heart. Step anyway, and you will find that capacity grows while you move. Every path that unfolds is tailored to you. It is not a generic plan, but one that fits your own traits, desires, and calling. What opens for another is theirs. What opens for you is yours. Trust the wisdom behind these shifts. It knows you closely, sometimes better than you know yourself. These doors are not luck or clever strategy. They are direct expressions of a benevolent intention guiding you onward. I designed these turns with attention to the way your mind works, the kinds of service that bring you alive, and the quiet joys you rarely mention. Because of this precision, comparing your route to anyone else's will only distract you. Stay focused on your own signs. They are written in a language meant for you. Therefore, sharpen your awareness. Notice the quiet turns, the new ideas, the unexpected conversations that point a fresh way. They are not trivial. They serve as small markers along the road. In still moments, listen. Guidance often arrives as a gentle certainty or a calm ease about one choice. This stretch of life marks deep internal movement, joining you more closely with the wider flow of your existence. The change may not shout, yet it carries far-reaching impact. Treat them the way a traveler treats roadside markers, tokens that confirm progress rather than destinations in themselves. If you miss one, another will appear, so do not be anxious. The guidance adapts to your pace. Transformation of this kind often feels ordinary while it happens, yet looking back you will see how far your inner landscape has shifted. The very pull you feel toward deeper meaning is what helps these new routes arise. That longing is not weakness. It is your spirit reaching out, and I always respond. This turning of your attention toward me creates room for fresh possibilities and lets you notice them. It is not about ceremony or strict rule, but about honest relationship, the quiet conversation happening in your own heart. There, you find sure guidance and lasting peace. When you sense warmth, clarity, or quiet assurance, notice it. Those subtle cues are how you know connection is alive. Allow them to steer simple decisions, like which conversation to enter or which plan to start. Over time, these small agreements create a life aligned with who you truly are. In all this, remember my nearness. I am not far off. I share each step and breath. When uncertainty comes, lean on this reality. When joy rises, share it with me. My support is steady, much like the air you inhale, always present, always sustaining. You are never alone, even when circumstances feel isolating. My love surrounds you, my strength stands ready, my insight is available. Take a slow breath now and recognize that even the air filling your lungs is shared. Let that awareness replace loneliness with quiet companionship. The more you practice recognizing my nearness, the easier it becomes, until it feels as natural as sensing sunlight on your skin. Let regular moments of stillness become part of your day, not as a demanding rule, but as a gentle habit that refreshes your awareness of shared life. So I urge you to welcome these beginnings with trust and openness. Do not shrink back from the roots now becoming clear. They exist for your growth, your learning, the unfolding of your purpose. New experiences, fresh understanding, and occasional tests will come, each drawing you closer to your full self. Your part is not to control every detail, but to respond willingly, confident that something good and true awaits. If doubts surface mid-journey, remember that permission to adjust your pace is built into the plan. You may pause, gather insight, and then continue. Progress measured in quiet understanding is still progress. Think of your journey as a series of conversations between your will and life's unfolding invitations. Listening and response matter more than speed. When you choose to rest, that rest can be as faithful as action. Adaptation is not failure, it is wisdom adjusting to new information. Walking these prepared roads leads to a life more in tune with your real self, where your inner light can shine without hindrance and your unique contribution adds quiet good to the world. It is a process of discovering the depth of your being and the unending care that upholds you, becoming more fully who you were always meant to be. As you walk, you will notice a rising sense of coherence, your words, choices, and inner values lining up. This integrity feels like relief because you no longer need to split yourself. Such harmony also benefits those around you. Your steadiness offers them quiet encouragement. Over time, this sense of integrity will expand into the way you manage resources, form relationships, and even how you rest. Nothing lies outside the reach of inner coherence. Decision-making becomes easier because every choice is measured against a clear inner standard rather than shifting expectations. Remember, my child, this journey unfolds in care. Be patient and gentle with yourself. Keep tending the quiet link within. It is your truest compass. I continue to speak in stillness and celebrate every step you take toward the light. Paths open for you because you matter and because your heart stayed true. Move forward with peace and confidence into what is new. Do not let past delays trouble you. Timing rests in wider wisdom. What comes now suits who you have become, shaped by every experience. Your steady faith has been noticed and now meets its moment. Even during quiet years when nothing seemed to move, unseen progress was taking place, setting the stage for today's fresh rhythm. Pause and recognize how far you have come. Gratitude keeps your outlook clear and your spirit flexible. Know also that setbacks did not waste your time. They sharpened discernment and compassion, qualities you will need in what lies ahead. These openings are not prizes for good behavior. They are the natural result of an open, seeking spirit aligning with a kind force. When you choose love, aim for understanding, and hold hope in faint light, you make inner space where good can settle and grow. My wish is that you taste life in its fullness, rich with meaning. The paths ahead will invite courage and may stretch you, yet they will not mislead you if you keep listening to the gentle voice of truth and love. Remember that courage and comfort rarely arrive together. Stretching spaces may feel uncomfortable. That is normal. Keep listening. Assurance will come in the moment you need it. If fear suggests turning back, speak your concerns to me instead of silencing them. Honesty opens the door for fresh courage to enter. Do not weigh your path against any other. The ways unfolding for you fit your own spirit. What looks dramatic for one may feel quiet for another, yet each matters equally in the larger story. Your task is to stay faithful to what unfolds inside your life. Every act of trust, Every honest search, each choice shaped by love, helps clear the way ahead. Each life unfolds at its own pace, shaped by individual lessons and timing. What appears slow on the surface may be deep preparation beneath. Trust that your rhythm is right for you. Celebrate even small milestones. They mark genuine movement. The strength you need will not arise from force but from deeper connection to the quiet power within and around you. It flows from knowing you belong to something vast and caring. When your own resources feel thin, remember this bond. It is an endless well. You never walk alone or rely only on your limited sight. Guidance waits close by and support is near. Draw on this connection through simple practices. A pause, a breath, a brief word of thanks. These small gestures reopen awareness and refill your reserves. Strength built this way does not depend on external conditions. Reach out when you need help. Spoken requests are welcome. Community is another channel through which my support flows, and allowing others to assist you is also an act of humility and trust. Remember, giving and receiving strength form a single circle, each nourishing the other. See these new ways as invitations to learn, to grow, to love more deeply, to show more of your true self. Accept them with grace and explore them with curiosity. Even if a step feels unsure, help is at hand. The very presence of these doors proves your readiness and reflects the journey already traveled. Nothing in your past is wasted. Everything has prepared you for what is coming. Approach each invitation with a spirit of exploration rather than pressure. Questions are welcome. Ask them and listen for quiet answers. Even apparent detours can reveal new insights that enrich the larger route. Trust that even simple curiosity is a powerful guide. Allow it to pull you toward unfamiliar settings where new gifts wait. This is a season for steady action guided by inner listening, not frantic effort. The ways are open. Your part is to walk them with an open mind and willing heart. Details will clarify as you proceed. Trust the process, the guidance, the love at the core of reality. You are held, you are guided, you are deeply cherished. Let this knowledge give you strength and calm as you enter new chapters. I am with you, lighting each moment. If you feel hesitation, pause and breathe instead of forcing action. In that space, you will often sense the next right step. Remember that worth is not measured by constant motion, but by mindful engagement with what truly matters. With every mindful step, you affirm that your life is guided, turning ordinary moments into opportunities for insight. Let your actions arise from peace rather than pressure. My child, I sense the deep pull within you for something beyond what the world offers. You long for closeness that reaches the core of your being. That desire calls you toward me and toward lasting contentment. Feeling this pull is natural because you were made for connection that outlives the temporary. The world's distractions can hide this need, yet the longing itself guides you toward a richer way. Do not fear it. It proves your spirit is awake. Wanting more than the passing can give is no flaw but a sign of your true design. You have tried to fill that ache with many things, only to find they could not satisfy. Let this recognition deepen your resolve to seek what lasts. Your longing is a compass, always pointing home. Embrace that compass, and let it steer daily choices, even small ones such as how you spend an hour or whom you encourage with a kind word. I am always near, even when you do not perceive it. My care is steady, a quiet source of comfort and strength. Picture a kind hand, always ready to support you. I wait for you to notice my closeness. This recognition requires no great effort. only a small shift of attention. Nothing you do can reduce my concern. It stands as a foundation you can rely on. My love does not rise and fall with success or failure. It simply exists, free and sure. Pause, breathe, and listen. In that quiet, you will find a refuge that never fails. Practice noticing small reassurances, a timely phrase, a gentle feeling of warmth, a sudden clarity. These are signatures of my presence, quietly confirming that I am near. Let these reminders anchor you when external voices grow loud. They will draw you back to calm awareness. The world offers many quick thrills that promise satisfaction, yet often leave emptiness behind. They can pull your focus away from what lasts. Chasing these short-lived pleasures may trap you in wanting without rest. This is not the way I want for you. True fulfillment does not come from surface pursuits. Charm may dazzle, but it lacks substance. Resisting that pull takes choice. Notice the hollow feeling that follows such pursuits. It signals unmet needs and points you back to what is real. Do not judge yourself for being drawn. It is common. The key is to see their nature and choose again when you are ready. Choose the lasting over the flashy each time you can. Over days and weeks, these small choices build a foundation strong enough to carry real contentment. That restless feeling, the sense that something more must exist, is an invitation to look deeper. I am here. The way is simple. Turn attention inward, quiet the outer noise, and recognize the presence that has always stood with you. You cannot earn this connection. It is already free. This inward turn is not escape from the world, but finding your anchor within it. Even brief moments of stillness part the veil. Your desire itself is the key. Hold it, and you will be drawn toward quiet where I wait. If a sense of quiet spreads through you when you turn inward, linger there. Let it soak into your thoughts. This calm is not escape. It is the ground from which wise action springs. When you seek direction from temporary things, confusion grows. Clarity arises from a different source. Align with the quiet truth inside, and your way becomes clear. You then understand your next steps. Purpose is found not in grand plans imposed from outside, but in the gentle unfolding of your own being, steered by inner knowing. This yields deep fulfillment, a steady joy that circumstances cannot touch. Many voices compete for your attention, yet connected to your source you discern what fits and what does not. Purpose is not a single endpoint. It reveals itself step by step as you follow each quiet nudge. Trust that process. It will feel right. Stay patient. Purpose ripens over time. Trust that each day lived in attentiveness adds another layer to a life of depth and meaning. Pleasures drawn from outside pursuits flare up quickly and then fade. A link with me, on the other hand, stays firm. It brings a calm that lasts, a quiet power that carries you through change. I do not offer glitter or noise. What I give has weight and becomes part of you for good. My way moves gently yet surely, guiding you towards steady growth and deep rest. True worth is found not in shiny moments, but in qualities that fill your spirit for an entire life. The world can thrill, but I nourish. The world can distract, but I stay present. These differences shape every day you live. When you build on this inner link, you build on solid ground. Storms may rise, yet you will hold firm. Real joy is a calm, steady glow within, untouched by outward twists. Search for that lasting glow. Life changes like weather. Some days glide, others press hard. Stay close to me and you tap an inner spring that never dries. Events will not crush you. You will meet them with balance. Even in fog, you are not lost. This still center lets you look beyond urgent trouble and trust good can grow from it. My nearness does not erase every hurdle, but it equips you to cross them with insight. Picture calm at the core while winds roar around it. You may feel the force, yet stand firm. Solutions once hidden become clear from that quiet place. Treat difficulties as invitations to draw on strength already within you. Every event offers room to grow. You are always learning, always unfolding. Progress will feel smooth some days and stalled on others. Do not let dips unsettle you. They too belong to the journey. My backing is steady. I do not cause the rough spots, but I stand with you in each one, helping you gather insight and calm. Step away from voices that stir fear or spite. They can slow you down. Give your attention to what is kind, honest, and bright. Growth rarely runs in straight lines. There are cycles of gaining and settling new wisdom. Stay patient with yourself during these swings. Dark clouds of worry may hide the sun, yet they do not change its presence. Your core nature is able and filled with light. Feed that truth, and you outgrow limits. Thoughts and actions that lift you also draw you closer to me, making each step lighter. Decide now where to place your attention. Turn from short-lived thrills and steer your mind toward what endures. When inner harmony guides you, outer details line up with less strain. This path does not promise instant riches. It offers steady direction, calm, and meaning. I work with you, letting good rise through your unique nature as a natural result of living close to your origin. By choosing what uplifts and lasts, you invite the same quality into your days. The good meant for you suits your own gifts and comes without force. As you align inwardly, resources appear at the needed moment. Walk openly, listen well, and select what rings true. Quiet moments will reveal my constant guidance. Let that stillness light your way. When you pause in quiet awareness, the reasons for each pause grow clear. You will discover that no stretch of time was wasted, no request faded into silence, and every tear found regard. As fresh currents start to flow, you will not rush with restless energy, but proceed with a steady heart. Waiting has tempered your outlook, strengthened patience, and refined purpose. You recognize that preparation ran beneath the surface even when you saw nothing changing. This understanding settles you now. You step forward not because you crave movement for its own sake, but because the right moment has arrived, and you are ready. The peace you feel is the sign of readiness, not the absence of challenge. With this peace, you will act thoughtfully, grateful for the quiet work that formed your present strength. Changes are unfolding beyond what your senses yet register, though your inner awareness has begun to pick them up. What is on the way answers long-held hopes, the soft petition spoken for you by someone close, perhaps without your knowledge. A relative has been lifting your name whenever you felt too weary to speak. Their quiet trust has nudged doors open in your favor. While you saw only routine days, unseen effort moved steadily on your behalf. Now those hidden gears turn toward open light. They are not casual promises. They are results rooted in years of quiet strength. Soon you will witness what loyalty and patient prayer have set in motion, and you will understand how unseen care shapes visible change. They carried your name through quiet rooms, through long evenings, and through first light, never once dropping the thread of care or growing tired. The tears of that faithful relative did not fall for nothing. They did more than dampen the ground. They revived parts of your heart that felt deserted. No applause was sought, yet each silent plea spoke loudly where it mattered most. You may have believed they only stood quietly by, yet within them lived a watchkeeper who would not let your future fade. Now, with the season turning, the same good that comes to you will also reach them. Private acts of care return as open kindness. Invisible patience draws a reward that no public award could match, and the moment for that return is on the horizon. As the season of change unfolds, you will not be the only one lifted. Your entire household will share it. Quiet appeals never fade from memory. While the public world demands evidence it can tally and share, the unseen world values intent and perseverance. When a relative spoke gentle hope in the pale glow of dawn or traced encouraging lines on worn pages while others slept, those moments carried weight. They seemed small to everyday eyes, yet were noted where it counts. The breakthrough coming now is shaped by those private acts. It mingles earlier trust with present renewal, sending benefit through the family circle like warmth that spreads from a single fire. The advance approaching is more than a reply to your own requests. It arises from a thread of trust carried through generations. Someone before you invested patience and hope on your behalf, often through tears. Now you will receive the yield of their effort. Yet the benefit will not stop with you. It will flow backward, honoring the one whose steady confidence sheltered you. Though they once stepped aside so you could stride forward, they will now stand in the glow of their own petitions answered. They will watch life surge in the person they championed and see with quiet joy that persistence never loses its reward. Your success becomes their celebration, proving that shared commitment creates shared blessing. Your household will not simply feel a passing relief, it will experience a strong shift at the roots. Fragments stored in family memory, quiet hurts, unspoken disappointments, lingering sorrow, will rise, not to stir more pain, but to invite clear understanding. Lasting renewal can reach only what steps into light. Now that light spreads into every hidden corner, inviting each person to lay down weights carried for years. Patterns once accepted as permanent will show cracks, opening space for new choices. Although exposure may feel tender, the purpose is kind. The process asks for honesty, not blame, and prepares the ground for sounder relationships built on truth rather than habit, giving everyone room to breathe. Some relatives you once thought set in their ways will start to soften. Interactions long held at arm's length may thaw and stretch toward genuine warmth. This shift will not rely on your effort alone. It comes as part of a larger tide seeking a home. Because you are present and willing during this season, your entire family is drawn into a wider arc of kindness. What once stood as unfinished tension begins to turn into shared discovery. You will witness quiet gestures, a new invitation, that hint at hearts waking up to better patterns. Allow these small signals to grow. Give them room without forcing outcomes. Change lands gently and settles where patience is welcome. Keep in mind, genuine kindness rarely ends with one person. It moves outward. When a single life is truly renewed, that current spreads to those who once sat in silence, carried burdens, or shared tears. Because of this, the approaching change is not simply a personal milestone, but a gateway for the whole family line. As you walk through, the door will remain open behind you. Others who once felt blocked will sense fresh air and step forward at their own pace. What touches you, therefore, becomes a shared gain, a living reminder that no sincere effort stays contained. Take time to notice each ripple and give thanks for every new beginning that springs from it. If you could stand outside time and view the hidden community of care that has surrounded you, you would see you never fought alone. During nights when your hopes lay scattered and even the smallest request felt heavy, another person carried faith in your place. That unseen partnership kept the path open while you rested. Because of it, the progress you now meet belongs to both of you. Hold this truth. Let its humble strength guide your gratitude, shape your choices, and steady your steps forward. Remember to honor the quiet work that kept hope alive for you. When the long-awaited results appear, set aside a generous portion for the one who persisted for you. If surprising doors open, invite the person who kept trusting when you found it hard to believe. Without their steady resolve, this day might have remained distant. Remember that real honor is not written on metal plates displayed in halls. It rises quietly within those who choose to love without applause. Sharing what you receive seals the bond between giver and receiver and closes the loop of gratitude. It teaches your heart that success tastes sweeter when enjoyed together. By taking this step, you model the truth that shared support outweighs solitary achievement, offering a clear path of generosity for all who watch. Be prepared, not only for your own turning point, but also for the renewal spreading through your household. This change is not a small adjustment. It is a fresh laying of foundations. Areas once marked by tension will become spaces of shared meals and honest laughter. Arguments that used to echo through the rooms will give way to thoughtful conversation. People who once passed each other in cold silence will start to notice one another again. Those who knelt in the dark, holding hope when others slept, will look around and see their quiet dreams taking shape in the daylight. The atmosphere itself will feel different, lighter, as though windows have opened wide after a long winter. Breathe in this fresh air gladly. Now bring your true thoughts to me. Lay formality aside and speak plainly from the heart. Every honest word is welcome and every concern can be voiced. Do not worry about style or length. Sincerity matters more than eloquence. If it helps, you may let the following lines guide you. Feel free to shape them as you see fit, turning them into language that matches your own journey. Let this example serve only as a doorway. Once inside, continue in your own words. Remember that I hear even the quietest whisper, and distance never dims your voice. Approach with confidence, knowing that openness invites deeper connection. Ask for what you need, and name what you fear. I open my heart to you, my child. Choose trust over fear. I will clear away your lingering doubt and plant calm assurance within you. If a message meant for you is on its way, I will help you recognize it, even when it arrives wrapped in everyday details. Do not let past experiences cloud your fresh hope. I will guide your focus so you notice small doors opening, small changes unfolding, and respond with gratitude instead of suspicion. I am teaching you to value the quiet arrival of good things. Let your outlook be steady, your expectations balanced, and your hope rooted in my faithfulness instead of hurried imagination. Enter new moments clear-minded and ready, free from the debris of earlier setbacks. I set your posture toward possibility each day. I know the fragile corners of your heart still tender from betrayal, disappointment, and abandonment. You have kept silent company with those memories, at times feeling invisible. If new openings are taking shape, I am readying you so you do not push them away through fear. I will guide you to face the deeper aches you have stored out of sight, trusting that honesty will steady you. I am teaching you to meet upcoming days with a whole spirit instead of guarded suspicion. I will show you how to release the habit of expecting harm. When you stand under my constant attention, resentment cannot hold its ground, and history no longer dictates tomorrow. Let fresh hope settle into the space once filled by weary resignation. I renew your outlook. I do not want you to drift as though life were a game of chance. I place you within my broader design, not for recognition, but for meaningful service. Confirmation, not applause, is what you seek. Feel assured that you have been reserved, not rejected, prepared, not forgotten. When the moment of release arrives, I will equip you with humility to accept responsibility and resilience to fulfill it. I will guard you against the lure of public approval, keeping your motive clear. I write my steady purpose on the inside of your actions, so that every choice aligns. Honor the time spent waiting by using what you learn to guide others who feel unsure. Keep your focus on substance, not the applause of the crowd. I will open your eyes to what is genuine in a world crowded with distraction. I give you discernment when new people cross your path so you can welcome those assignments that come from me. Do not let past wounds dictate present choices. I am teaching you to balance caution with openness, kindness with respect. Fear will not lock you into isolation, yet I guard you against careless trust. I help you read motives without suspicion and extend forgiveness without subjecting yourself to repeated harm. I know timing better than you do. I will reveal each next step when the moment is ripe, so your pace falls in line with my quiet direction. I guide your reactions, letting patience rule and bitterness lose its grip. I shape your tone with kind restraint. If this truly is the time to rise, I will help you set hesitation aside. You have spent hours in quiet pleading, moments in tears, and long stretches of waiting. Now, as the path opens, I breathe courage into your steps. Remember that worthiness is not the measure. Willingness is. I touch every lingering doubt that urges you to turn back and replace it with steady resolve. If this doorway has indeed swung wide, choose to pass through with clear eyes and a ready heart, trusting my presence to travel with you. I hold you steady as new responsibilities appear, and keep your motives anchored in service rather than self-promotion. May each move reflect gratitude, discipline, and unwavering reliance on my guidance. If another person is awakening and moves toward you seeking restoration, I prepare both of your hearts. I walk ahead of you into the conversation. I teach you how to forgive in a way that frees you both without ignoring reality. My compassion flows through you, yet wisdom stays alert so patterns that wound are not repeated. I show you how to listen without defensiveness, speak without accusation, and offer space for honest change. I hold the meeting in gentleness. Dignity remains for every party. You are protected from reopening old injuries for the sake of winning an argument. Instead, I guide your words toward genuine repair, where trust can rebuild at a pace both can sustain. The outcome honors truth, respect, and shared accountability moving forward. I do not offer a quick fix for one situation. I provide a thorough adjustment of your inner reactions. I alter the lens through which you see challenges, the instinct guiding your responses, and the grip with which you hold expectations. As circumstances shift to prepare a clear route, I align your thoughts so they can travel that route without stumbling. I teach you to breathe calmly where you once tightened with worry. I replace cycles of complaint with steady gratitude. I set a new rhythm inside you, one marked by quiet confidence rather than overactive concern. This inner shift is deep enough to stand firm when surprises arise. I form in you habits of courage, patience, and practical wisdom every day. You have nothing to boast about. It was not your effort that carried you, but my steady mercy. Receive each sign of encouragement sent your way, not because you earned favor, but because you kept reaching upward when everything else felt out of reach. I whispered your name when every other voice grew quiet. My love proves stronger than delay. Even before results show, choose to welcome them as gifts timed perfectly for your journey. Let gratitude remain your first language, curiosity your second, and humility your constant companion as you step forward. Remember that steady kindness outruns skill, and that reliance outshines personal strength. You are always enough in me. Stay mindful of this daily. When I shaped you, public recognition was never the purpose. I placed depth within you to hold something substantial, not to win quick approval. This depth explains why you pick up signals others overlook and why your inner world often feels layered and intricate. Attempts to make you simple or easy to label have always felt uncomfortable because they run against your design. You are not meant to disappear into normal patterns. You are meant to live from that depth, letting it inform wise action and thoughtful care. I did not craft you to entertain crowds, but to carry steady meaning wherever you stand. Trust this design. It is a gift, not a flaw, ready to truly serve others well. Opposing voices have tried to twist your depth into a liability. They took your tears as evidence of fragility and used moments of rejection to declare your nature defective. Yet the very qualities they mocked reveal a finely tuned awareness. Sensitivity is not a shortcoming. It helps you pick up quiet signals and respond with genuine care. Your capacity to feel does not trap you. It broadens your reach, giving you room to empathize where others overlook. Instead of bowing to labels that limit, stand tall in the unique wiring I placed within you. Let your depth become the channel through which steady wisdom flows to those who need it most. Their claims hold no authority. Amen.